Chatham, Ontario's Brian Farmland is one of more than 1,000 farmers who have paired up with certified crop advisors and professional agrologists to complete the Farmland Health Checkup since 2015. Farmland and his family farm about 1,200 acres. They grow corn, soybeans, and wheat, and also produce vegetables including tomatoes, cucumbers, and sweet corn. The Farmland Health Checkup offers farmers like Farmland a unique opportunity to improve soil health and water quality. It's designed to help assess on-farm environmental risks in 10 different challenge areas. After completing the Farmland Health Checkup, Farmland was able to tap into funding to develop buffer strips to reduce soil erosion and water runoff, and also improve water quality.
Historically, my dad would work right up to the ditch bank or up to the property lines, and it was never noticeable until I started to take over. With the washouts that was happening, with the erosion was happening, and with our type of intensive farming. You know, the spray applications for insecticides, the spray applications for herbicides, there was a need to be further back from affected areas. We found the need to manage our farm differently because of the intense rotation and crops that we've had. So with the Farm Health Checkup, it really identified issues that we needed to address. And putting in buffer strips was one way to address that issue.
Farmland explains that their local agronomist from Tomachek Agronomy Services played a key role in developing and executing the farm's strategy.
Doing the Farmland Health Checkup really helped our farm operation identify some problem areas that we needed to address. So from that, I decided to work closely with our agronomist, Tomachek Agronomy, to come up with ideas and solutions to further protect what we got going on in crop and beside the crops. Our hopes is to implement a buffer strip system that would protect our operation for years to come.
Around the farm, Farmland now has more than 7 kilometers of buffer strips that make up 8.5 acres.
3 years ago, we implemented planting buffer strips. We started out with tall grass prairie. That seemed to be the seeds of choice to be the best benefit for our farm operation. It's so hard to take farmland away from farmers, so we started out with 8 feet just to try it. Very quickly, we doubled that to 16 feet around all our waterways on farms. And our thought process is to even go a bit wider forward because our equipment's getting bigger. So it's nice to use that as a travel corridor from farm to farm now and field to field.
Farmland credits the Farmland Health Checkup with helping him identify environmental challenges on the farm, as well as solutions.
I think in order to really understand the results, you have to do it. Since implementing buffer strips, we're really noticing the difference in how we operate our farm operation and the benefits we get from having buffer strips. The buffer strips have become our corridor from field to field. Essentially, it's become our headland or our laneway now. We're having less compaction on the adjacent crops because this is becoming where we're traveling all the time. We're also noticing the difference in our ditch banks and our waterway courses. We no longer have the runoff, the erosion from the farm happening going into our waterways. We take walks on the buffer strips now in the evening as a family. It becomes our snowmobile areas. So it's become a little bit of a playground, but from a farm perspective, it's really helped us to protect what's going on outside of our farm and making the crops inside our farm more beneficial to our operation.
Visit ontariosoilcrop.org for a list of CCAs and professional agrologists who are eligible to conduct the Farmland Health Checkup. The checkup was developed by the Soils team at the Ontario Ministry of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs. It is funded in part by the governments of Canada and Ontario under the Sustainable Canadian Agricultural Partnership, a federal provincial territorial initiative.